Welcome back to iSPI Hacks, everyone. It's Sarah Beth, Business Incubation Program Coordinator with Innovate Springfield, and I'm back with Amy Denney. She's a Co-STARTERS graduate, an iSPI member, and the founder of Shine Light Therapy, and she's been hacking self-care with us in our series this time around. I'm really excited because in this video, she's going to show you some yoga poses, and as we mentioned already, if you haven't missed the memo yet, she's a trauma-informed yoga, certified yoga teacher. So we're really fortunate to have her for this opportunity. So I'll give you a chance to get your mat and get set up, and I'm gonna pass the mic over to Amy.
Thank you, Sarah. That's so sweet. I feel I can't even fill those shoes, but I love yoga. I love doing yoga, and I especially love trauma-informed yoga. So even if you don't have a mat, I'm going to show you a couple things. One that you could do even in your chair while you're working, and then another one if you want to explore that on your mat at home, or even in the office if you want to. Maybe you can start something new. So I'm going to talk to you just a little bit before we get started about why yoga is so effective for stress and trauma. So one of the things that we have all lost during this entire COVID situation is our routine. So every one of us, I think, can identify with that. Something about our routines has been interrupted. And so when that happens, it affects not just the body, but the mind. Everything is integrated. So one of the things that yoga is really good at doing is it's a bottom-up approach. So when you talk about dealing with stress or trauma with a therapist, and I highly recommend therapy and psychologists, I think they're amazing. And if you need to go that route, then you should go that route. But that is a top-down approach. So what you're basically doing is using the mind to try to rewire the entire body. Whereas with yoga, it's a bottom-up approach. So you're using the body to try to rewire the mind and rewire the self. So there's something about adding movement in the body into the work that you're doing that I think makes it a much stronger connection. So I think they work really well together. So I'm going to just show you a couple of quick things that you can do. The last hack that we did was on the breath, and so we're going to incorporate a little bit of the breath, and I'm going to make this pretty simple. So it doesn't have to be uber complicated. So wherever you are sitting, you can sit on a mat, you can sit in your chair, wherever you're comfortable. Just go ahead and ground yourself for a minute, noticing where you're connected. Maybe drawing the shoulders up and then just letting them fall down. Maybe closing the eyes if that feels comfortable for you. So everything in yoga is really about what feels comfortable for you, listening to your body, never moving beyond what feels right or what feels good for your body, for your mind. Just noticing the breath, drawing the spine long with each inhale. With each exhale, letting the shoulders just relax a little bit deeper to the mat or to the ground. And what we're going to do is just match the breath with some easy movements. So we're just going to start by grounding the palms into the legs. Inhale, press your heart forward, your shoulders together on the back, and reach your crown up. So you're lifting your gaze to the ceiling. On the exhale, you're going to round the back, press down through the palms, kind of create a cat back. Your chin drops to the collarbone. Inhale down on the ground and reach the other arm up. So side body stretch. Exhale into the stretch. And inhale as you switch sides, dropping the other hand, lifting the opposite hand. Exhaling into the stretch, coming back center. Inhale, bring your hand to your opposite thigh and take a twist. Exhaling for the twist. Inhale, switch, planting that back palm behind the same side hip. Gaze can come over the shoulder if that feels comfortable, and then coming back to center. So those are the movements, and we're just going to Inhale, exhale through each of those postures. So let's go through that a time or two. So inhale, press the gaze up. Exhale, create that cat back. Inhale, drop the hand, reach the opposite. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, switch. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, set up for a twist. Exhale, engage the twist. Inhale, switch. Exhale. Find the depth of that posture. Let's go through that again. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, cat back. Inhale, side body stretch. Exhale for the stretch. Inhale, transition. So we're always transitioning on the inhale. Good. So transitions are the inhales. Exhale is coming into the full expression of the posture. And I'm going to show you one more of those, same thing. So this one's really going to engage the entire body. So this just has a little bit more movement. Nothing super complicated, I promise. So on your mat or on the floor, let your knees come wide, about the width of a yoga mat. Toes come together. Sit your tail back over your heels for child's pose. Reach the arms out long. So again, we're going to transition, inhale, exhale, come into the full expression of the posture. So from child's pose, we're going to inhale, bring the body forward, drop the hips down, bring the gaze up for cobra. So we're exhaling into cobra. On the inhale, we're going to curl the toes, lift from the mid back, press the hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, drop the knees, exhale, back to child's pose. So that is the flow, and it just kind of brings a sense of rhythm to the brain, to the body. So kind of restoring that routine that we've lost. So let's go ahead and do that through a time or two. Use your breath. So if you're faster or slower, that's totally fine. Inhale, come forward for cobra. Exhale, bring the gaze up. Inhale, curl toes. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, drop knees. Exhale, child's pose. One more time on your own. And then while we're here, because I'm feeling like it, if you want a little bit more of a restorative child's pose, bringing the arms between the legs, reaching for the feet, bringing the shoulders and the cheek, just softening them on the mat, is really, really cozy. It's a little bit of a safer posture than a traditional child's pose because you're not closing off your entire gaze. You've got kind of your eye up and open. So it can just feel a little bit more safe if that's an issue for you. And then one more pose that I really love that calms the entire central nervous system, super easy. Coming onto the back, hug the shins in to the chest. And what you're gonna do is rock from side to side. You know how we rock babies to calm them down? Guess what? It works for adults too. So you're just gonna rock gently from side to side. It's not a race, so you don't need to go super fast unless that feels good for you. And then if you bring your gaze or your head into it, just rolling the back of your head on the mat, that really taps into a deeper sense of that calming. So without the head is nice, with the head, super, super amazing. So those are just a few ideas for restoring that rhythm. And then I've recorded some similar videos and additional videos on a YouTube channel that I have just under my name, Amy Denney. It's Denney. And I'll be adding to that channel some conversations with experts in different realms of stress. So we're going to be talking about things like finances and balancing work life and what it means to be a parent in this particular time in history. So I invite you to join me there if this has been helpful for you.
Thank you so much, Amy. I feel so relaxed. I want to do this every day, and I'm getting my journal and I am doing my breath work and body movement into my routine forever. This is a game changer. Thank you so much. And for sure, engage with us in the comments, you guys. Thank you so much for participating in iSPI Hacks. If you have any questions, Amy's here. We're here. We'll see it. So hit us in the comments and stay tuned for even more ways to hack your work life with us. So thanks and talk soon.